Welcome to Sometimes You Have to Lose Yourself, a podcast where we explore the complexities of love, loss, and self-discovery. Join Charlie Perry and Marvin Speller when life's unexpected twists and turns come our way. It's easy to lose ourselves in the process, but what if losing ourselves is exactly what we need to find our true selves? Join us as we dive into the depths of human experience, sharing stories, insights, and conversations that will challenge, inspire, and maybe even help you find your way again. Sometimes you have to lose yourself. Let's get started.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? I knew we were going to get on. I know there was technical difficulties, but you know what? We just felt like we was going to get it in, man, and we'll do it.
That's it, man. That's it. The craziest thing is, I all I did was send a new link, man. I don't get it.
Mm,
Think that things are touchy. I just don't get it. I mean, how many times have we done this?
yeah.
Didn't change it up, you know. So
But you know what? We were supposed to start late this week.
yeah,
For whatever
definitely.
reason, you know what? As long as we're here, that's all that matters.
Hmm. Yeah. So how was your day, man?
Man, I was about to ask you, man. It wasn't too bad. It's kind of overcast here, but
Yeah.
it's been good. We're still hanging. We were like low 60s today.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we've been in
Yeah.
the, we've been in the 80s, so it's a little dip, but it's all good.
Yeah. Definitely.
How about you?
Yeah. Little problem at work, but miscommunication, and I think that tomorrow be will clarify a lot of things that happened today.
Okay.
Just gotta kind of get people together to to talk out what happened. It's just um now some people, when you abbreviate a message,
Hmm.
it may not come across clearly. So, and that's
Right.
what happened. And so, but just a 20-minute delay, and that's it. So I just basically, tomorrow morning I'll have a little clarity about what happened, and I just got to make sure it doesn't happen again. Not that anyone will get in trouble or anything, but at least I know now what questions to ask, and
No, I get
right up
that.
front. Yep. So
I get that. Well, your Pats are doing well, man.
yeah. I think if they don't go to the Super Bowl, it'll be a disappointment because Denver doesn't have their starting quarterback, and I think that's
Yeah,
a
I know.
huge.
They're vulnerable. They still have a great defense, but they're vulnerable.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you know,
Just.
I tip my hat to Drake May.
Hmm.
Man, he's been incredible this year. And the Commanders had a chance to pick him, but they chose the other guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and he can't stay
Can't stay
he can't
healthy.
stay healthy, man. So I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if he's going to be able to last in the NFL, man, because those guys are moving, man. When they come in and
Hmm.
hit you, those guys are moving, man, and you have to be able to take hits in the NFL. And
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't have the body for that. I mean,
Yeah.
Drake May has the body to get hit.
Hmm.
Just like he's about Tom Brady size, right?
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
And
you
he's
can't be skinny in the NFL. I'm sorry, man.
no, and he's stronger, and you know what? And he comes from a household with a bunch of boys in it.
Yeah.
bunch of guys, the
Hmm.
sports guys, you know.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Yeah, so getting banged around at a young age is makes you makes you stronger later on in life when you
I
know
mean, Jaden
so
Daniels, he's faster. He may have a better arm, but man, he gets hit. I mean,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
over.
Hmm. Anthony Black, what's up, man? That's one of my favorite DJ there, Anthony. He's always supporting us, man. Nice to hear from you, brother. I hope all is well. I hope you're enjoying the weather where you're at. And you
He's
know,
in Florida, right?
no, Anthony is in Charlotte, I think.
Charlotte. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I always get it mixed up, man. He's a trailblazer, you know.
Hmm.
All he needs is a RV, you know.
Hmm.
He's always all over the place, but doing good things. Michael Casaccio said, "What's up, Marvin and Charlie? Hope all is well."
Hope all is well, man. To
Yeah,
you, my brother.
y'all keep on speaking knowledge. Yes.
Yeah.
Michael, thank you for the support.
Congratulations in your book. So,
Oh, this
uh,
is Casaccio. This is a sportsman.
oh yeah,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
Mike from the Sports
Yeah.
Corner. So,
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
yeah, he's doing good things with his podcast. Definitely, very knowledgeable about the NBA, and I truly like having conversations with him. The the and you mentioned about a book about Michael Sameo. Book is out. I have it.
Hmm.
Very well printed. Now I can understand why he's really was on point with critiquing and editing and doing all the things that he done. And but the book looks solid, man. It just it looks beautiful. So
So
um
I got my first draft of my audio version of my book. So I'm gonna
nice.
listen to that tonight, and we'll keep it going. We'll see where it goes. So put a lot of pressure on him to come forward with this, man. My goodness. But you know what? Sometimes things are meant to slow down a little bit, and that's okay. I'm excited that it's gonna come forward, but
Yeah.
maybe it's supposed to come forward in due time, so that's okay.
And it's the whole process is you kind of anticipate things like waiting for a holiday or a
Yeah,
birthday.
things come up all the time, man.
Yeah, and I wouldn't trade nothing in the world when it comes to being an author and getting things done. Um, it's just such a rewarding thing to get a book out, an audio book.
Yeah, it,
Uh,
it surely is, man. I think sometimes, one of the things that I'm mindful of in my personality, I'm kind of anxious to get stuff done, and so when something doesn't fall within a desired timeline, I get a little bit antsy. So I'm like, okay, let's get it done. And it's probably because all those years I was in corporate America and you had to meet deadlines, you had to do this, you got to keep it going. So I was always like, okay, let's do it. And so um, now I've learned to try to kick back a little bit, but it'll work out. It'll definitely work out. Um, Speaking of that, do you want to pull up the reviews? We're supposed to talk about that today.
yes, let's go find it.
While you're doing that, I'm going to talk about my last 3 weeks of my journey with the book. And this is what I've been so excited about, man. I've been able to meet a lot of people who have gotten the book, who've been, who've donated the book. And my mom hits me up all the time. She's like, hey, listen, so and so needs this. And I met somebody on my cruise, and they were like, okay, it's going to share my book with them.
Hmm.
And that's been great, man. I sent one to a gentleman who's going through cancer, and it's tough for him. This is able to help him cope. This book was able to help him cope through it. And another person I sent, they just lost their he just lost his wife to cancer.
Wow.
So, and it was kind of the same thing, kind of a he was the caregiver, and then all of a sudden it just everything just comes quickly. And that's typically what happens is like, well, with cancer patients, sometimes you can have a trajectory of, well, by this time it should happen, but you just never know. So, I was able to provide him with some level of comfort by him book. So this is the thing I tell people all the time. This book isn't about somebody you lost. It can be. It's about grief, the whole process of grieving. So, um,
And it's very important um, that they have that understanding, right? Because um, I find a lot of people have a lack of understanding of grief, right?
right.
They kind of whatever there's different parts of it, different,
Hmm.
and some people think, like you said, the loss of a loved one or a loss of, they don't understand that it goes a whole lot deeper than that.
Way
I mean,
deep. Yeah.
yeah, and that's one thing we need to maybe kind of concentrate each and every week,
Right.
kind of defining it right off the bat.
Yeah. The last thing I wanted to have happen, people feel like I'm just so sad, and um, this book is about well, I'm sad, and then I wrote a book about my wife. It's
Mm,
way more than that. It's Of course you have to honor her, but it really goes deep into what it is and all that. So I think sometimes people are misled by that. They're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but I'm going to keep talking about it because I want to reach out to people and reach out to where they're at. Um, Before we go into the reviews, I want to kind of add some context to that. Um,
okay.
yeah, some people who I've handed it out. I mean, I think I shared last week. I was at one of my old schools, and there was a lady who just lost her husband a week before. She was like, one of the employees there was like, "Hey, Marv, I think this would be a great book for her." So I met her, gave her my book, and there was a gentleman on the cruise, and there was a gentleman who just lost his wife, and I also hand about at least six more books to other people to try to support and help them because somebody just lost someone in their family. So, um, yeah, man, it's all about you know reaching out and helping folks, man. That's what it's all about. This is what I share all the time. I'm going to reach those that need to be reached.
Hmm.
I would love the world to support me and help me along with this journey, but maybe that journey is not meant for everybody. I
Yeah.
know what I'm supposed to be doing, and this is what I'm doing. And so, anytime I have an opportunity to get a book and sign it and hand it to someone, man, that's the greatest feeling because you feel like you're making a difference, Charlie.
Yeah. And one thing you hope is that there's a connection after the handoff, right?
Hmm.
There's a connection between the author and the reader, um, even if it's just one more day, right? Someone gets your book and read it, and then they reconnect
Yeah.
and reach out to you and have a conversation. And maybe that's all that happens after that. But it's great when there's a connect after the book or even during the book.
Well,
Um,
I'll tell you something, brother. A lot of what we do here, a lot of
mhm,
people check this out in silence. I saw
yeah,
that early on when I was on with Liz. People would tell me after the fact how much difference Liz and I made in their life to be able to
mm,
talk about it. Just make it seem like it's okay to talk about it. So yeah, man, just an opportunity. Some people will do this in silence. That's their best way of doing it. It's like, hey, I'll support you, but it'll kind of be from a distance.
Yeah.
It's not always about, the reviews are great, but it's more people, some people operate that way, especially when something as private as losing someone close to them.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. It the speaking of Liz, have you heard from her?
I haven't talked to her since the first.
Okay. So um
Well, no, last week she sent out something. She was a part of something in Boston.
okay.
She sent it out in a group text to a couple of us. So, yeah, I connected with her there, but yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I think I sent a message tonight just to say hello. Um so like we talked about, I wanted to kind of just see the reviews. I know you've seen it. Oh, is my man Lionel Walker, my man. This was the first recipient of the Really Charlie podcast,
Oh, really?
Sunshine Award,
Oh, wow.
and he's just a great man. And then the following year, without hesitation, his wife got the second one. You know,
Mm,
yeah,
that's great.
and they're just great people. They always trying to make people shine in the community.
That's what you.
Yeah,
That's
and
what it's about.
so, but I think um I think Lionel and guys like you just you do it for the love, you do it because it's in your heart, and it's great. So he says, Charlie Perry, is your account set up to receive stars? I'm not sure. I'm not even. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. I don't know. I really truly don't know.
Mm,
Um, you know. So Peter,
okay.
I'll have to give you a call, man, and find out more about that. Because Marvin and I would love to see a bunch of stars.
We what? We
Yeah.
certainly would. All right. You
All
ready to
right.
go through it?
Okay, let's go. All right.
All right.
This first review. Let me go. Let me go off screen here and read it. It's from Nicole Almeida. Great book about grief. She reviewed it in this country, October 13th, 2025. Um, she bought a paperback book and she said, such an amazing book. I was very excited to read this book. I haven't read a book in years. It was great and so easy to follow, and I couldn't wait to read more. One person found this helpful. That's what it said. I think that's so I think I know who this is.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
do too.
yeah. So great person, deep person.
Yeah, great person. She was one of Kristen's closest friends,
Yeah, nice.
and they had a really special bond. Um, and I'm very grateful for all the support that she's provided me over the past several years, and we connect maybe once a week. But
Nice.
what a wonderful person!
Yeah. Awesome. Um Kevin Simon, your good friend, says an essential read and a true guide for healing. Um
Yeah,
that's yeah,
he was my DJ at my wedding.
nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
remember that. I remember that day like it was yesterday, man. And
Mhm.
yeah, he provided a special evening. So we've been close friends. We went to see Dick Gregory on the same year he passed. So
Mhm.
we were very I was very fortunate to finally see Dick Gregory after listening to him for so many years. So I had an opportunity to shake his hand, which was special.
That's a blessing. That would blow my mind, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd
well,
definitely be a situation. Hey, I'm not washing my hand.
it's funny when I first went in the club, he came down a certain aisle, and I
Hmm.
just happened to be there. He shook
Yeah,
my hand, and I was like, "Oh man, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, yeah, that is
Yeah,
good.
and then I made sure I took a photo with him and got his book.
No, that's nice. If you have a chance, share that with me if you can. Um, I love Dick Gregory, man. I truly do. I've bought so many of his books, especially the audio books are great,
Hmm.
because of me traveling every day, and I got to listen to quite a few of them,
Right.
um, and I love it. So,
Yeah, he definitely was a elder, definitely a great elder.
hmm yeah, he's the story where he talks about his mom. I won't say anything, but it's comical. He's a straight shooter, even with his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
One.
Kevin says, such a beautiful, heartfelt journey and much needed guide to begin the process of healing. Marvin has a crafty way of emulating an essential subject that we all have or will experience. That's so true. Talk about that every week. Um,
Hold on 1 second.
yep, yep.
My electrician's knocking at the door. Hold on.
All right. So, this, this book is amazing, and I'm gonna bring it up on the screen
There's just
because
one right here.
I I love I love to dish this book out, and I think it's very important that there it is. Let me remove the comment so you can see the full cover. And Marvin's book is on Amazon. So, how come it's not moving here?
Okay.
All right. So Marvin,
Yeah.
I put your book up there so people could see it. Um, is Let me get rid of this comment here and the other comment. So electrician, man, what are you putting all kinds of gadgets on in the house, man? Blew.
No, we blew a plug, and my daughter's room is right next to mine. So they're in here checking it out. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Let me let me get this off your handsome face there. The so Kevin gives you a good review, um, and that's a close dear friend of yours, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Question: is the computer plugged into this guy?
Hold on 1 second. So,
yeah. Go ahead. So we got another comment coming up, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna read it in a few seconds. But I'm gonna wait for Marvin to come on. And this this book is dear to me because it talks about Kristen Speller, which is my family and his wife. So as you go through and read the pages, for some of us, it becomes a whole not. It, there's so much sentiment in it as you're reading it because of you know I know Marvin and I know obviously his wife. So when I'm reading the pages, you just get down deep and really kind of emotional because some points, you definitely know what he was going through and what Kristen was going um, through conversations that I had with both of them during this process, and it's so anyone dear and close to them is definitely gonna touch their soul, because there's one thing that during this process, Kristen was trying to educate people to do healthy things. Marvin was, but and so as they're talking, friends and family, you can kind of see and read. I always reflect back to some of my text messages
Hmm.
with Kristen, and it's just amazing. Um,
Yeah, it was. There is there is this thing where when people go through a terminal illness,
hmm
there's a humanity side of things that I think gets overlooked.
yeah.
Where a lot of times they will try to leave you with a message,
Mm,
and that's what I look back on. And one clear message to me was how you should be treated
hmm
the rest of your life, and that person sets the parameter of how
Yeah.
things are supposed to be, um, how you're supposed to be with people.
hmm
Um, I've shared this many times, man, where um, she did so much for so many, and there were a lot of people that stepped up in her memory,
hmm
but there's a lot of people who didn't do a damn thing,
Exactly.
and
hmm
trust me, I'm totally okay with that. I will always say, I hope when someone's in a situation like that, they understand there's a human side of things,
hmm
and they try to leave you with a lesson. Hopefully, you share that lesson. So yeah, it's just out there. I appreciate every review that people wrote because I think it was very heartfelt. And listen, it's all about making a difference in somebody's life. And at the end of the day, I'm glad that the book provided that to many, many people.
hmm
Um, Many people haven't even had a chance to write a review yet, and a lot of people who've gotten the book haven't had a chance to start reading it because it's still kind of a touchy spot for them, right?
Yeah.
So I totally, totally understand. So you know, it served a purpose. Purpose is to help people through something and understand and feel your way through how certain things are when you're going through grief or our version of what grief is. Is it just a word? Is that a meaning? You know what I mean? So it's a lot to that.
Exactly. Um, our former guest, Melinda, says, she said, losing someone you love can be a life altering experience. And
Yeah, I'm so grateful what she wrote, and we lost someone very near and dear in our life around the same time. This is
mm,
how we've connected over the years. Um, we were we were students in the same health coaching school. And she's a coach and um, doing wonderful things for people, pouring her heart into it.
mm,
And I'm very grateful that she wrote the review.
yeah,
I'm grateful that she read the book. I'm grateful that this book has helped. And um, yeah, we had a chance to connect over this, and yeah, super excited to hear from her.
that's good.
So just like your review,
hmm
should, your review was wonderful as well, man. Thank you. Um,
It
yeah,
kind of no hesitation with that, It just
well, you knew both of us.
yeah, yeah.
That made a difference in terms of probably how touching it was. And you, at her ceremony, you read an amazing poem. This is the
Mm,
reason why I asked you to, hey, can you read? And you were like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was hard to do, man, cuz um somebody so, dear to both of us is getting a little choked up right now. uh
yeah, sorry, brother.
How do you how do you read? You know, you the power of emotion from the inside is it just kind of grips you from the inside, and I'm trying to express in very um, powerful, deliver a message
Hmm.
um, where I can't because I want I can't hold back the tears like I'm doing now. You
Man,
know,
it's okay, man. You be where you're at, man. This is why we have this podcast. We want to reach people, and people come as you are. This is how
true.
we this is how we accept you. Come as you are, and yeah, and like I said, one of the advantages of knowing this amazing woman was I had an opportunity to meet and build with you, brother. So I'm very,
Mm,
very grateful for that.
same here. I mean, every day yeah, I get reminders how great you are, and I'm fortunate to have you in my life
Thank
because just like you mentioned, unpacking grief. You know, you could have just packed up things and just totally disregarded everybody. You know.
you. I could have,
And,
and trust me, I wanted to,
hmm
but I was saying to myself, you know what? This is an opportunity to tell my story and make a difference in the lives of many, man. And when I worked in corporate America all those years, that was one question I would ask people all the time. How have you made a difference in the world we live in?
mm,
It's simple. Either you have or you have not.
yeah.
I want to be connected and be around people that make a difference. Really, that's and because those people have a lot of depth to them, and
hmm
they understand. Only reason why you're here is to have some level of expansion,
Yes.
and so to really feel and understand that making some type of difference out here, something.
Mm,
And I don't know, man. It's like this is what made it so great with this is what made it so great with all those years we were doing stuff in the community. It was like, hey, you know what? We're making a difference, man.
hmm
We don't need there's so much we did. A lot of people won't know about or don't know about. But man, it's just beautiful, man. Just to be
So
able
it,
to put a smile on someone's face, man. I mean, to be able to do that is amazing.
yeah,
You know?
the this you know I've a couple of weeks ago I had seen a friend of mine, and you know, we always see each other in, you know, social media, and it was good to be face to face, you know, and and see things like you're talking about, a smile, you know, and just say, hey, wow, you know, nice to see you. Um, and that was a great week, you know. And what it did is actually got me involved in something else. So you know, the meeting was, you know, great, but someone needed help,
Right.
and that's the one thing with me is you say you need help, man. I'm like right there. It's one of
Yeah.
those words that just draws me in.
Yeah. It's 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 a wonderful thing when you can try to help and support people, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get an energetic vibration. Like when I think about, you know, giving a book out to someone, making a difference, and talking to somebody who's gone through something similar.
Mm-hmm.
I gave a couple other books. I gave a book to this person. I went out to his house. He lost his wife, and you know what it is? It's like you stay energetically aligned with different people, and sometimes when you're going through things, sometimes you're just paying it forward, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think about you're somewhere, you made that difference. It's wonderful. I mean, sometimes it's undescribable when you can make a difference, and it's not hard to do.
No. Nope.
I'm gonna shut this door real quick.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it was interesting. I was talking to Melinda recently. I was
Hmm.
saying, sometimes it's odd. Sometimes you feel out of place when you try to make a difference, right? Just
Hmm.
feel out of place. And but it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it makes all the difference in the world. So all right. Anyone else you want to talk
Yeah.
about on that?
Let's see. All right. Let's see. This is Alice from California, and I want to read this one because she took a tremendous amount of time to write this. It says a powerful guide to healing when life feels impossible. Losing my husband was the most devastating experience in my life. I am a social worker, so I thought I understood grief. I knew all the stages in theory, but sorry, living it is something else entirely. Um, Sorry, Marvin. I'm still wiping the tears in my eyes, man. I'm trying to
It's okay.
get them out of my.
There's no
When
rush
I
here.
met Marvin David Speller through a widow group, a group no one ever wants to be part of, but ends up grateful for, I've learned that he had written Unpacking Grief. Reading it, it felt like being handed a map through a fog I didn't even realize I was in. What touched me most was how clearly Marvin explains what so many of us feel, but can't put it into words. Grief isn't just emotional, it's physical. The exhaustion and the heaviness, the way of your body reacts to pain. He puts words to it and gives you ways to slowly come back to yourself. As a mother of twin boys who lost their dad, I didn't have the option to fall apart completely. I had to show I had to show up for them. This book became a great companion through the process, a guide for taking small, real steps with it to keep love and loss side by side and still choose life. It's short, simple, and deeply human, perfect for anyone who can barely focus long enough to read right now. I even read it twice, and each time something new spoke to me. The part of physical self care hit me hard because that's what I struggle with most, even 6 months later. Um, a learning learning about Marvin and Kristen's love story made the book even more special. You can't feel the heart and truth behind every word. If you're grieving, this book will not fix you, but it will remind you that you still matter and that you are still here. And that healing starts with remembering that truth. And I wanted to mention that because I remember reading that um, not too long ago, and I just thought that it was real, and so she puts an emphasis on 6 months later.
Yeah.
That's a short that's a short period of time to me. How
Yeah.
do you feel
I
about
met her at that San Diego widowers group that
that?
met
Okay.
a couple people online and they invited me down. I was like, First couple months I didn't go because I'm thinking to myself, that's a long way to drive, 2 hours
Mhm.
away, but it's a wonderful drive, man. You're around people who have similar circumstances, so you're connecting with a tribe of people. They get you,
Mhm.
and a lot of times they get you without saying anything. And I saw her, I heard her story. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you my book.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe this is something that can help you because she was so new and interesting. She was like 6 months in it. So
Mhm.
you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna gift her this thing. Maybe this will make a difference. And I love what she said. Yeah, you matter. You still matter. You
Mhm.
made it through. You still matter. You gotta keep pushing ahead.
Exactly.
So
Um,
you
yeah.
know, and so we connect. A lot of people in that group I connect with. Um, we all come from a certain place that unfortunately you would almost have to be a widower to really understand.
Mm.
I consider some of those things like quirks that you have. We all have them, and we all have things that we genuinely miss.
Mm.
Not just the person that we lost, the things that go along with it, the
Mhm.
tangible things. So yeah, we get that, and we laugh about it, and so yeah, so like I
Yeah.
said, a lot of this stuff goes back to there's this humanity and there's a human side of this thing that people may see. Okay, well here come Marvin in his book again talking about unpacking grief, but it's a story I want to share with the world and continue to
Mhm.
share because it's important to get the message out there that you matter and you can handle this any way you want to.
Mhm.
And I was looking on Facebook today. Uh, there was this lady I worked with about 17 years ago. She was talking about somebody. She had a pain point, and she was talking about it. And somebody said to her, it was almost like hurry up and get over with.
Mm.
And and she was like, no, I don't have to. Not because you say so, or not
Yeah.
because some literature says you're supposed to be at a certain stage and all that. No, it's just different.
Yeah.
So as I said, it's a human side of things that oftentimes we forget. We forget that there's a human being going through some level of suffering here. And you really need to bring out some type of empathy or sympathy in your soul. I know it's there. You got to bring it out sometimes. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's really important to do that. And so uh, you can continue to talk about the things that irritate you. I don't talk about this book from a standpoint where I lost the most amazing person. I'm at a place where I want to share the jewels that's in this book with the world.
Mhm.
There's a lot of jewels in this book that can make a difference in the lives of many. And I'll continue to connect with people. I'll continue to talk about it. I'll continue to share. Like I'm gonna do a launch for the audiobook. You know, I have the same goal as before. I think every household should have this book
Mhm.
because you will go through something similar. It's not a matter if, it's when.
Yeah.
And hopefully you have the tools in order to get through this stuff.
It's I want to go back to what you were talking about, having some sympathy for people that are struggling and going through things.
Mm-hmm.
Um and when people try to push forward another person without having any understanding of what they're going through, and then you look at them and you find out what was the rush for? What was the push to have this person move forward or be at a certain level that they haven't reached yet?
You know what it
Why?
is? People feel uncomfortable hearing other people's suffering. It's
Yeah,
that simple. It's that simple.
yeah. Hmm.
And being that they may lack some level of empathy, they definitely don't want to hear something that they deem as being sad or depressing. And you know, sometimes people don't want to hear it. Sometimes
Mm,
people totally exclude that. Um, I remember when Kristen was going through her grief, losing her mother. I didn't understand what she was going through. I hadn't
hmm.
lost my mother, but I tell you what, I understand now.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
She was sad. She was sad for many, many years. And I just tried to hold the space of love for her. And so, really, when someone's going through something like this, the best thing you do is hold the space of love for them.
mm,
You don't have to explain nothing. You don't have to have them talk to you. You don't have to have them pour their heart out to you. Just hold the space of love for them, man. So,
right.
and this is what I've been out to do, man. Hold the
I like,
space of love for people, man.
I like that. Um, the you have you go to the widows group and
Hmm.
you sit there. Um, now as you get there from like all right, from the last visit to the one you're currently gonna go to, and you see some new people,
Hmm.
how do you approach them? Or
I
do you
just,
wait?
hey, how
Oh,
you doing today? Just like
yeah.
regular person, right?
Hmm.
It's not like they got leprosy. They're just somebody who's going through something that I'm glad they found the group. This is what I always say. I'm glad I found this group. Um, and they're very open for people to come on and just build with them.
Mm,
I really wish we had something like that in LA, but they're a special bunch down there. Um,
yeah.
I've really enjoyed my time going down there. Mm.
Well, like you said, that the grief is everyone's gonna experience it.
Yeah,
So in your area, is people experience it all the time, and
yeah.
you know.
It's interesting, right? Because there's a dynamic with that group down there
Hmm.
that you would have to build something very similar in LA.
Yeah,
And sometimes people are very cliquish. It's like,
yeah,
hey, I'll get my couple group of people here. One thing I like about the group in San Diego, they welcome everybody.
yeah.
I don't see that all the time, but I will give them credit. They welcome everybody,
That's
which I
good.
think is much needed, right? But sometimes people don't get to that level of welcoming all. Instead of welcoming people that what do they need to get out of it? It's different. But that's just like with everything, right?
Hmm.
Sometimes you feel more welcome than others, right? So, like, I only go around places where I feel welcome.
Hmm.
I'm not trying to get in where I fit in, man.
Yeah.
And I think for me, honoring myself, this is one of my lessons, one of my 20 lessons I've learned was honoring myself was, the love of boundaries, not honoring myself and not compromising on what feels right for me, really, and just not putting up with crap from people, man.
Hmm.
That's honoring myself, man. Think about it. We should always honor ourselves. And I'll be kind and give my shirt off my back to anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but I refuse to be treated poorly.
Yeah, I had a conversation today about burning bridges,
Mm-hmm.
and someone definitely burned some bridges, and but burn the bridges from all different points. Maybe a bridge to me, but also bridges to other people,
Right.
just by one selfish act, right? And and the reason why I'm saying this because I'm not gonna let people, you know, degrade me, talk bad about me,
Mm-hmm.
um, or think that what I have is worthless.
Right.
Um,
That's
because
honoring yourself. Yeah.
yeah, and that's why I'm mentioning this is because of what you had said, and um,
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you what I appreciate the most about you. You're somebody of integrity. You're somebody that's fiercely loyal to the people you love. Um, you're somebody that you protect. You protect those around you, but I also look at you as that uncle that don't mess with Charlie. So that's kind of where I see it, brother.
I appreciate that, and you know,
Yeah.
I need definitely something different, but I need to talk to you about um managing, and using your expertise. We'll probably have to talk soon,
Anytime, man.
and because I need some help. You know, I know I could do it. I just need some advice about managing stuff. Something that that I'm going to take on. So a project, and I want to talk to you more about it.
Yeah, anytime.
Um,
Anytime, man.
so, um, uh, what did you unpack today?
How appreciative I am of others acknowledging the support this book has provided them.
Hmm.
I really, I mean, when I got that message from Melinda, that really, really made my day.
Hmm.
I've gotten a lot of reviews, and it's made my day. And there are a lot of reviews that people get by just texting me.
Yeah.
But to get that was pretty cool. Somebody you know well, right?
Hmm.
So that was kind of set me off because it was like, okay, I'm continuing to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And but I also look at the journey continues. I'm so excited, man, about the amount of people I've met and continue to meet, and the difference I'm working on with people, man. And wow, and these things have helped me out through my journey too. It isn't just one-sided. I may show up with a smile on my face and warmth in my heart and a book in my hand, but man, I'm so grateful that okay, I made a difference. Sometimes that's where it's at, man. And you know what? It's not for everybody where people can acknowledge and feel that, but the ones it has makes all the difference, man. And you maneuver through a whole heap of individuals in this world, and you're making a difference in so many that outweighs the naysayers, the people who could give a damn if I ever wrote a damn book or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I continue to unpack, and you know, yeah, I'm super excited, man. Super excited. I was talking to my cousin yesterday. He told me one of his friends just passed away,
Hmm.
and he's waiting for my book to come. And
Mm.
I said, oh man, I wish I could have signed it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, man,
Are teenagers off limits for you to talk to?
absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I was going to, and I may still do it. Um, Write a book that's about unpacking grief from a young adult on,
mhm.
something along those lines. Man, there's so many stories I can write. You
Yeah.
know, unpacking grief. I could put the young ones. I could put my journey afterwards.
Mhm.
Man, there's so many different books I could write about this. And it does all. This could be another 100-page book. Well, I
Yeah.
put a lot of
You
fluff in and make a 300-page book. But
and you said that in the beginning. You
yeah,
definitely. I remember you saying all that. And the
I've already started interviewing people who are around young children all the time.
mhm.
Um,
Yeah. It's you know, don't stop. Continue. Continue with everything that you can possibly um, do on this subject because you captivated me and you're captivating many many other people. And as you build and say, well, I'm gonna this is the this is what I'm gonna talk about, and so let's move on and try to do the next book.
yeah,
um,
yeah.
I,
I mean,
I
there's a
hope you
lot to.
continue. Yeah,
I will, and
because
thank you. There's still so much left to go over with this right here. There's
yeah,
so
yeah,
much
you
more. Um, I mean, we're scratching the surface, and we'll um we'll do the other reviews next week, and I'll add some context to it. But
okay.
yeah, there's more on there, and there's more I have to share. But yeah, man, it's I would have never thought, even a year ago, I would be at this place.
Hmm.
I never thought, what, 2.5 years ago, I would never be sitting here talking to you
Hmm.
just about this, man. So yeah, it's you just never know where you may wind up in life. So
Sure.
yeah, and I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Hmm.
Not where I want to be or need to be, but where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, we all have that. We all have our fate, and this is your fate right now. And
Yeah, this is my fate, brother.
yeah. So the all right, brother. We'll we're always gonna do what we're gonna do. We're
Yeah,
here on a Thursday. Every Wednesday we do our thing,
we do
and
our
uh,
thing. We do
and
our thing, man. So
very happy to
I,
do it.
I'd say sometimes I'm fearful, anxious about where my future's going to be with this and all the
Hmm.
things we're doing. But I'm just going along for the ride, man. I'm
True,
grateful to be here.
true. Um, I may discontinue another uh, podcast I'm doing. I'm thinking about it right now, and just because I gotta loosen the load, right?
No, I'm just
Um,
saying that.
so the I just think that I'm having fun doing it all the time. I wish I can podcast every day,
Hmm.
but I think that I have to let one go for a little while. Um, and and want to get back. Let me mention something real quick. I was listening to videos on social media, and I
Hmm.
come across this voice, right? Just kind of scrolling and didn't really meant to stick on this reel, and I come across a singer songwriter,
Mm.
and I'm like, whoa, and I started listening,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna be my guest come in two
No, that's
weeks.
great. That's great, man.
So
You
and but
you
the
come across
craziest,
a lot of great people, man.
yeah, and but it's crazy, She's several states away from me, and I'm like,
You're attracted that to you, my brother.
yeah, we made that happen. God was good, because like I didn't mean to come across this, and it stopped right there, boom.
There you go.
And now she's gonna be a guest. Released her song today.
Oh, that's great.
Um, yeah, so um, but next week, yeah, we'll go over your reviews.
Yeah, we'll
I
go over the rest of them, and we always got plenty to talk about, brother.
Yeah, definitely. You go fix that electricity in your home, and or at least make
Yeah,
sure
he's
it's
supposed to
done.
come back, so I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah, and you need me, give me a holler,
Okay.
and
Thanks,
uh,
brother.
I'll see you next week, brother.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, love you,
Love,
man.
love you, brother.
Whoops. Don't want to play that, man. Don't want to play that outro. uh, man, I'm messing up here. Messing up here, brother.
All right, ready
Did
for
this
you?
2,000 times already, man, and
It's all good.
testing. So, all right, I'll have those clips for you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in a few moments,
Okay,
and I'll send them to you. Okay,
thank you. Okay.
take care.
Oh, you know what? Is there any way you can send some of those by text too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I get it just downloaded to my phone, and then I send it directly to you.
Okay. Thank you, Charlie.
Okay, brother. Take
All right.
care.
All right.
All right.
Welcome to Sometimes You Have to Lose Yourself, a podcast where we explore the complexities of love, loss, and self-discovery. Join Charlie Perry and Marvin Speller when life's unexpected twists and turns come our way. It's easy to lose ourselves in the process, but what if losing ourselves is exactly what we need to find our true selves? Join us as we dive into the depths of human experience, sharing stories, insights, and conversations that will challenge, inspire, and maybe even help you find your way again. Sometimes you have to lose yourself. Let's get started.